Hello, my name is Arnav Sharma. I'm from level 4, section E of the British College's computing program, BHC Honors Computing Program. And my student ID is 7579477. And this is my YouTube video showing my project of the OOP assignment 2025 of the Turtle Graphics project. And so let's get started without any further delay. So I understand that I must produce a YouTube video, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So I have clicked it in. Let's move on to requirement number one. The first question is LBU graphics.jar is property added to my project. Show in your project. So I'm just going to go to my project. And as you can see on this side of the screen here on the left side, LBU graphics.jar is property added to the reference libraries. So that is done. So I'm going to take that. So in the second question, we have project contains main class.java, sets up LBU graphics directly by extending LBU graphics. So you've moved on and done this internal graphics.java and you've made an object of this in main class.java, show in your project. So I have created an object called app in the main class.java, which is this one, Turtle Graphics app, and I have extended it in my the Turtle Graphics app.java project, which is this particular line right here. Turtle Graphics app extends LBU graphics. So I have also created an object called app that exactly here that calls the super function right here. This is the super about function and extended it in this particular Java file. So as you can see, that is also done. So in the third question, we have correctly called the LPU graphics about method, and the turtle animation is displayed, show your code, and then show it running. So if we go here and in the main class.java, if I just run this, firstly, we have this animation right here, as you can see, and this particular main class.java calls the super about function, which is around somewhere super about function. 731, let me just check that. 731, here we go. We have the super about function, so this is what it calls. And if we move on to the project here, it properly showcases this animation. So main.java, it creates an object called the super.about, and the total graphics is shown. Let me just clear that. So the about function is correctly called the LBU graphics about function, and the turtle animation is displayed, as you can see here. So main class.java has a main method which creates an object of turtle graphics.java, and then all further processing is done from this object, as you can see again as I showed you here. So the main class.java has this it creates an object called app, as you can see here. This is the object called app, and it has a main function, and it is in this main function, and it all the further processing of this particular project is done from this main class.java itself. So if I just run the code, so this is the main class.java, so that is also done. All right, so the about method is called and the OOP animation appears. I just showed you that. And when the user types about in the text field or clicks the OK button, show in your code, OK. So if we come in here and we just type in here about, so then the OOP animation runs itself again. So as you can see, that is clearly working. All right, and it just resets the turtle to where it was. Let me just clear that. Yes, okay. So that is done as well. Let's move on to the requirement number 2, that is command support. That is 15 marks. Okay, I'm just going to skip this paragraph. So pen down command is working. We'll see if it works in a moment. Showing your code. I'll just show you that whenever I type pen down, it's gonna say pen lowered right over here. And if I just say forward, let's say 100, it's going to draw a straight line because the pen is lowered. And if I type, okay, so for this question, I'm just going to show that much. All right, so the pen down command is working. So the move command works. You can take if it works with or without a parameter, and show your code, and then show the turtle moving in response to the user typing move. Okay, so let me just show you here. Let me just reset this, and then just clear the canvas. All right, so let me just say move 100. Let me just give it a parameter of 100. And as you can see, the turtle moves by 100 pixels. So the turtle is clearly moving with the command. So I'm just going to type in yes. I'm just going to tick yes. So move command works with a parameter and can move the turtle by amount type. As you can see, I just did that. I'm just going to show you again. Let's say move 50. The turtle is going to move 50. Let me just reset the canvas. So that is clearly working as well. All right, so reverse command works. Again, you can take this if it works without or with a parameter, show your code, and moving in response to the user typing reverse, the turtle must be pointing in the same direction it was before the command was issued at the end. Again, tick and move to the next question if you can input a parameter. So let me just type in reverse, let's say 50. It's just going to go back, as you can see, so the command is clearly working. We're just going to reset the canvas, and we are going to take in yes. For this as well, because it's the same thing, I just typed in reverse 100, reverse 50, it's the same thing, I'll just type it in again, reverse 100, and it goes back 100 pixels or whatever. Okay, so that is done as well. So the left command works. Let me type it in with the left command. I'm just going to show this in my code real quick. The left command. So I'm going to show it starting with the pen down. I'm sorry if I forgot to show that in the first place. So my pen down command is in 439. Yes, there we go. So this is the pen down. This is the code for the pen down case. All right. So this is the pen down. And again, move. We have move case right over here. Just a second. There we go. This is the move case. So again, we have the parameter acceptance over here, and it's just going to parse the integer to parts one, move by this much pixels. And okay, so if yeah, okay, that's the error message. Then again, we have reverse, which is right here. This is the code for reverse. Again, the same thing, parse integer. It just accepts the parameter. And left, we have left in right here. So I'm just going to show that in the graphics animation as well, but this is the same thing. Case left, and we're just going to type in left 40, and it's just going to move 40 pixels to the left, 40 degrees to the left. So if we type in left 90, it's just going to move 90, left 360, it's going to move, I'm sorry, left, let's say 100, it's just going to move left 100, so that works as well. Left command works. Showing your code. Okay, so left command also works with or without a parameter, and left 90 works. Okay, so left command works with a parameter. Rotate the turtle by the amount type. Showing your code, then show turtle moving by typing left 90 and left move 100. Again, in the code, as I showed you, this is the code. We have taking the parameter from the user, and then just parses the integer. And here we have left 90, so turned left by 90 degrees. This is the code here. And if we go right here, if we say left 90 as the question asks us to do, it moves by 90. Let me just reset the canvas first and show it again to you. So if you just put in left 90, that's going to be moving by 90 degrees, and it shows move 100. So we're just going to type in move 100, and it just moves by 100 pixels, as you can see. So reset again. We have the move command right here, as I showed you. All right, so that command works as well. So right command works. You can check this if it works without or with a parameter. Show your code and tick and move to the next question if you can input a parameter. So for the right command, we have the code right around here in the set 396 line, as I just highlighted. It's the same code. It's just the direction that is different. So we're just going to show that in. I'm just going to show that in my graphics animation here. If you just type in, I think the question is given as a parameter. No. Okay. So I'll just type in any parameter. Let's say 30, 20. Let's say. Okay. So the turtle moves by 20 degrees. So we're just going to reset. Yes. So that does work, as you can see. All right, right command works with a parameter. It can be rotated turtle by the amount type, showing the code and show the turtle moving turn right 90 and then move 100. So let me just say right 90. It moves by 90 degrees, and move 100, and it moves ahead 100 pixels. So that works as well. So we are in the pen up section. So the pen up command is working. Type pen up and then write 90 and move 100. If all is working with parameters, N shape with a turtle point on the bottom left and pointing left. Okay, I'm just going to show that in the code firstly. The pen up is going to be around right here. Yep, there we go. So the pen up is here and lift pen, and it says pen lifted. So we're just going to test that out. As you can see in the code here, it is here. So we're just going to test that out. Let's see, pen up. So it just says pen lifted, and let's say right. Okay, wait, let me just reset the canvas first. All right, pen up again, pen is lifted. Now the question is asked us to do right 90 and move 100. So right 90, which is going to move the turtle by 90 degrees, and move, sorry for that, move 100, which is going to just go ahead to there. If I was working, you should see an N shape with the turtle on the bottom left and pointing left. Pen up right 90. Okay, that works as well. So at least 4 commands such as red command is working, show it working by typing pen down and then red and move 100. So color commands, I'm just going to go in my code, I'm sorry. So the color commands on here, okay, so here we go, pen color. So this is the code for the pen color, which is just going to give us another RGB. So if the user provides RGB values, it's going to parse the RGB values into 3 parts. We're going to need 3 numbers from 0 to 255. And if it provides a color name like red, it's going to parse it the same way. So I think we have another down here. There we go. So this is these are all the cases. So if the user types in red, it sets the color for red, green, blue, black, yellow, cyan, magenta, all of that. So we're just going to show that in the code firstly. So the question is asked us to type pen down and then red and move 100. So let's just go pen. Okay, first I'm just going to reset the code, reset the canvas, sorry. So let's just type pen down. So the pen is lowered, and so pen down and red. So if you type in, okay, so you type in red. Okay, so not that doesn't work. Pen color red. Pen color is set to red. Now move 100. So let's type in move 100. So in my command, it just doesn't work by just typing in red. It is going to show an unknown command. We have to type pen color. So it's going to be color and then red, and then it's going to be set to red. So in the red color, it has moved down. Move further left and draw a red line. Show all 4 of your colors show in your code. Okay, so we're just going to reset the canvas here, and we can clear the canvas as well. So let's type in pen color blue. So then let's type in move 100. I'm sorry for that. Okay, reset. Pen down, pen color is blue, right 90. Let's just go this way and forward 100. So it is going to draw a blue line. And again, let's type in pen color green. So the pen color is green, then we type in move, so forward 100. It is going to go in the green way. Let's type in pen color black, and let's type in forward 100. So it's going to go in black. You cannot see because the canvas is black. And I just showed you the red one as well, but I'm going to show it again. Pen color red. Oh, I'm sorry. Pen color red, and move forward 100. It is going in the red color. So that works as well. All 4 colors are working. So I'm just going to take that. So clear command is working. I think I've pretty much demonstrated it all along. I'm just going to show that in the code. So the clear command is going to be, wait, it's not here. It's going to be somewhere around case clear. There we go. 466. We have clear. So in clear, it's just gonna it's just the code to clear the command basically. So current image is not saved. It's just gonna give us a warning. This is the code for the clear command. And if we just type it in, as you can see, we've drawn all sorts of things here. So there are two ways we can actually access the clear command. We can go to canvas and we can go clear canvas. I'm just going to type it in here for this part. If we type clear, then it just gives us a warning, current image is not saved, clear anyway. I'm just going to click yes. The image is going to be cleared. So that is working. All right, the turtle should be on the far left. It is. Okay, reset command is working. Type right and move 100. Okay, I'm just, so a line is drawn. Okay, so we can just right. We're just going to type it right again. Move 100. So the red line is drawn. Okay, then type reset. So the turtle should be center and the point down and point down. Okay, it is on the center and it is pointed down. And in the code, again, if we show it here, this is the reset button. So it's just gonna go in the reset turtle. So it's gonna call this reset function. So with the clear function as well, it's just gonna call the clear function. It's gonna go the reset function. I'm gonna show both the functions here. So the clear function is gonna be somewhere around here. Okay, so yeah. So there we go. Clear case clear is current image is not saved. Clear canvas. Here we go. These are all codes for the clear canvas command. All right, and so it is with the reset one. So if we go and reset, this is the reset command. I'm just going to show that. There we go. If the user confirms, we have one. If the user doesn't confirm, we have the other one. So the reset tab, there we go. The reset function is called right on here, and this reset function is there we go. And the reset function is here. Reset anyway. This is the code for the reset function. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna go back to this. Okay, so that's that for the reset one as well. All right, so now we move into requirement 3, that is validating commands, that is of 10 marks. So reports invalid commands, type for X's, it should report that it is an invalid command, showing your code, show detecting an invalid command. All right, let's go to the code. Let's firstly clear the canvas right here. So I'm just gonna type in I'm sorry, not reset. I'm just gonna type in xxxx, and if I go here, it's just gonna say unknown command, and over here as well, it's gonna say unknown command. Just 1 second. Error unknown command xxxx. I'm sorry. So it is reporting that it is an invalid command. So we're just gonna click yes for that, and showing your code. Okay, I'm sorry. Just show that in my code as well. Unknown command. Here we go. Unknown command is right here. So it's just going to say unknown command handling. So unknown command, and it's just going to give us the command that we have typed in. So for example, xxxx is going to be replaced by the CMD, and so this is the default case. So that is in the code there. In line, what's the line? 604. All right. So this is. I'm sorry, this is already ticked in. So detects valid command with a missing parameter. So if I type move with no parameter, it should report that there is a missing parameter. Okay, let me show this in my Turtle Graphics project right here. If I just type in move, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to say syntax forward and give the distance. So it's asking for the distance in the code. Okay, so in the code as well, if I just type in move, let's go to the move part of things. Wait 1 second. All right, case move. Here we go. In the else statement, we have the error message. So if I don't type in if I don't type in the parameter, so it is going to, if I don't type in the specified distance, it is going to give me the error message from the else tab. All right, so that is working. All right, so detects non-numeric parameters as well. With a non-numeric parameter, it should report the missing parameter to the user, show in your code, and show in your code how it handles this. So let's just type in move and XX. Please enter a valid number. So For this, what we can see here is, there we go. So number format exception, we're just going to add that in the catch using the catch function. So using the catch, we can display that if it's not a number or it's an exception to the number, it's just going to display please enter a valid number. So this is done by the Java line number format exception, which just automatically detects if it's a number or not. So we have done that as well. Let's just click yes. Bounds parameters, for example, you could show that you cannot move the turtle off the screen or make it warp into the other side, and or show that you can pass negative numbers or excessively large numbers. I'm just going to show this in the program first. So if I just type in move, okay, let me just okay, if I just type in move and I type in 7,000, all right, let me just do that in the other way. Reset canvas. Okay, so this is, okay, just, I don't know what happened to the code. We're just going to run this again. Please give me 1 second. Alright, so let's just let this load for a second here. The animation. Alright, I'm just going to clear the canvas. Okay, so if I just go ahead and say right 90 again. And if I type in move by 7,000, you can see it goes up. But now if I still type move by 10,000 again, it won't go any higher because the parameters are bounding. It's not going to go any higher than this. So if I type in an excessively large number, let's say 20,000, I don't know how many zeros are there, but it's not going to go any further. But if I type in reverse 100, it is going to go back. So that command is working as well. It is bounded by parameters. So let me just reset the canvas so that the turtle comes back in. It is, I don't know why this is hanging. I'm so sorry for that. Let me just run it again. All right. So so requirement 4, we have saving and loading, which is going to be 15 marks. Just going to clear this. All right. So saving and loading, we have 15 marks, which is going to be save commands to works to save an image, draw something on the commands, show in your code, draw something and save it. All right. So let me just pen down so we can draw something. Let's do forward by 100. Let's do right by 90. Let's do forward by 100 again. Let's do right by 90. Let's do forward. Let's just make this interesting. Find color is supposed to be green. So let's do forward 100. Let's do right 90 and forward 100 again. So we have drawn a square shape, as you can see. So let me just go to file. So firstly, I'm going to show this in the Turtle Graphics application, then I'm going to show it in my code. File, if I save this as save, we can go to save as image. Now it's going to take me to my documents part, so I can just type in anything. Let's just type in square.png. It is going to save the square.png, saved image to square.png in my documents folder, which is my default folder. And let me just show that in my code as well. All right, save drawing. Here we go. We have private void function here, and so we are using the try and catch in this. So if it catches an exception, it's just going to say error saving the file. But if it is, if the try function works, the try function works. Yeah, so it's just going to type in the file name in PNG, and it's going to say drawing saved, and it's going to append to the command history, and it's going to append to the folder, and it's just going to save that as PNG. So if we just go in here, open up the image in a paint package. So just 1 second for that. If I go to this in my documents tab, we're just gonna have that square, and it is gonna open like this. I can just edit it using paint. Wait, I think I can just edit it using paint. Edit with paint 3D, or I just open it with paint. And as you can see, we can draw all sorts of things. We can just divide and stuff. So this is working as well. I'm just going to close this. So this is working. Save command is working. Okay, so the load command works. Clear the screen and then open up your image on the turtle display, showing your code. Okay, firstly, let me just load it. So I'm just going to clear the canvas. I'm going to reset the turtle. So now we can just go to File, we can go to Load, and we can go to Load Image. So if we go here, we see the square.png that we just saved. It's going to load completely the same image that we saved earlier and load the image from square.png. So this is working. I'm just going to show that in my code. So it's right over here. It's another private void function. So it's just going to take that. It's just going to read the image. It's going to read the file name, and it's going to load that image. So it's going to set that as current drawing, and it's going to load that image, and it's going to give us a successful message. If it doesn't, we have used the catch function as well. We've used the try and catch loop. So display message error loading. It's just going to give us that. So that is working. It's in 722, as you can see. That is working. We're just going to tick in yes. Okay. Saves all commands as previously typed as a text file showing your code. Draw something and save the commands. Show the commands in the text editor. Okay. Let me just clear. So we're just going to draw. Okay. So we're just going to pen down firstly. Let's draw a simple triangle. So let's just say triangle 40. So it's going to go very, okay, that's a very small triangle. I'm just going to draw a bigger one. Triangle 200. Okay, that's way big, but that's fine. All right, it just draws a triangle. So load showing your save all commands as a text. So if we go file, we go save, and we go save commands as text, we can just type in triangle.txt, and we can save in the same folder, so in the documents folder. Now it's going to save command history to the triangle.txt file, and in the code we have it. I'm sorry. In the code we have it right over here. Let me just, yeah. So command, save command is going to be append to command history. I think I just found it. Okay. All right. So that is going to be append to command history. Append text to the command history area. That's going to do us the command history again. And save commands as text we have right here. So save commands as text. I'm just going to type in save commands. History as a text file right here. So we have the private void function again on save text file, and it is just using simple file handling to save commands in the turtle commands.txt, for example, and it's just going to save, use the GFL to approve option here, and we've just imported from the Java Swing library, and it's just going to save the file here, and it's going to write the command history to the file. It's just going to give us this com message. So this is the line of code we're using to save the command history as a text file. So that is done. All right. So right here we have loads a text file of commands and executes them. Use the command saved in the previous section. All right. So show in your code, draw something and save the commands, clear the image, run the save commands to show the image is recreated from the commands. So we're just going to clear this. We're going to reset the canvas. I think it's already done that. So we're just going to load the commands from text. So we have, I think, triangle.txt. So here, okay, so here, loaded commands from triangle.txt. So we have the triangle 200 command that we saved earlier right here. As you can see, it is loading the triangle.txt. So the only reason it's not showing up here is because of these two lines. So as you can see, when we load it, it's successfully loading it, and the triangle 200 is completely working right here. So it is doing it. All right. So the warning is displayed somewhere, console, etc. dialog box if the current image is not saved. And the display is not affected, and the user answer showing the code, draw something and try to clear. Okay, so we're just gonna type in triangle 200 again. It's just gonna draw a triangle, and I think I've shown this pretty much all the time. If I just click clear canvas, it's gonna give me a warning message that current image is not saved. Clear anyway. I'm just gonna go yes, and it's gonna clear it in the code. We just have, yeah, here we go. In the case clear, in the switch case statement, we have that the current image is not saved. We want to clear anyway. This is the warning message when it comes in here. So it's just going to do append to command history and clear operation cancelled or clear operation is successful. So this is the case. This is the code. So this is working. A warning is displayed during a GUI dialog box if the current image is not saved and the display is not affected in the user answers. I think I just did this, but I'm still going to show it. I'm just going to type in square for this one. Square 100, 120 is fine. So it just draws a square, and if we go ahead and clear, it's going to give us a warning in a GUI dialog box. I'm just typing yes. So I think I'll show that in the code as well. This is the same thing. It's the clear option, and it's going to give us the confirm. We have used the confirm dialog box here, and it's going to give us this warning. Okay, so that works as well. Now we move on to the requirement 5, which is inheritance, which carries 20 marks. Okay, override the above function so that it still does the same dance but appends a message that contains your name, showing your code, show the new about method working. So the about method is right here in the super about section. It's going to be in the 731, I think. We have the, yeah, just going to call the super about method, and the about function is right here. So this is the code for drawing my name, which is ARNAV. So I've set all the coordinates, and I've set all the coordinates for the specific letters, and pen down, pen up, doing everything of that sort. So this is the whole code for my name drawing, as you can see here, which is all stored in the public void about function. So if we show that in the code, if I just type in here name, so the turtle is going to do its magic work, and it's just going to type in my name into the canvas, which is ARNAV. Should be there. Come on. There we go. Okay. It has set up Arnav as a name as well. I'm just going to clear the canvas here. Okay, so that works as well. And I'm just going to show where I've overridden the function right here. I just created an override. That is done as well. So implemented a square length command. Turtle should wander around the edge of the square and return to its original position. So it's working, showing your code how you did this. It's just going to be in the square command. I'm just going to show it in my turtle graphics first. If we just type in square, sorry, 100, it's just going to draw a square of 100, the length of 100. So the length is going to be 100. In the code, I think the square is done in, let me check, it's above the 400s. It's gonna be here, right here. Okay, so the square is here in the 513 513th line, and the parts dot length is gonna be the length that we give, and it's just gonna parse the integer, and the size is gonna be this, the one that we have given. And otherwise, if you don't give a parameter, it's just going to give us an error message. So this is the square command, or the square case for drawing the square. Okay, so that is done as well. So a pen REG green blue command that takes 3 parameters, one for red, one for green, one for blue to make an RGB color. This should be subject to full error checking, but it's enough to report only that the parameters are invalid, not necessarily with the parameter. Which parameter? Show in your code, show the new pen command working, create 3 different colors. Okay, exactly. So we did this already in the previous one as well. So if we just type in pen color red, it's going to give us a red color and takes 3 parameters, one for red, one for blue. Okay, so need 3 numbers, 0 to 255. So we're just going to do pen color. I forgot that I did that. Okay, 100, 200, and we're going to give it 250. So we have done that. Showing your pen show command, create 3 different colors. So let's click on pen down, and let's click on forward 100. There we go, it is working. So pen color 100, 200, 250. We have given the RGB values, and this is the color that it has created with the pen color. Show the new command, create 3 different colors. Okay, so we're gonna do again in the pen color, let's say 200, 250, sorry, not 250, 170, 180, 190. Okay, so let's do that, and let's go right 90, and let's go forward 50 again, forward, that's too low, forward 100. So there we go. We have another color here, which is the 200, 170, 190 RGB values. So we're just going to create one more. I think the question has asked us to create three different colors. So another color can be pen color, let's say 100, 200, 120. Let's click on OK. Let's click on right 90. Let's click on forward 200, and it gives us another different color, which is going to be the 100, 200, and 120 RGB value color. So that is working in the code. I'm just gonna there we go. So in the code, there we go. Wait, this is not it. Sorry. I'm just gonna show it. Set custom RGB. There we go. For RGB values in the pen color case, we have RGB values, three different RGB values that we've set for the integer parts in here, parts 1, parts 2, parts 3. We get three numbers, 0 to 255, and it gives us an error message if the pen color is not being corrected. We need three numbers, and so this is the code for the pen color case, for which we just provide three different values of RGB, and then it just makes a color for us. So that is done. So the pen width command that alters the pen width for all further drawing operations shown in the code, shown the new command working. Okay, so if I just type in here, let me just clear the canvas for 1 second. Reset and clear. So let's type in pen width. We're gonna give it a width of 20. Pen width is set to 20, and we're just gonna go right. So we don't want to go down, and we're gonna go pen down. And let's say forward by 100. So you can see it does set the width to be significantly thicker. It's going to give us the width of what was the width? Yeah, 20. So 20 pixels is going to be the width of this pen after we set the code. So we have done this. Let me show this in the code as well with set pen width. There we go, the set stroke command, and it is going to set the pen width. And let's just for mine. Width. There we go. In the case pen width section, we have set again integer %. We have used this to accept the value from the user, and we're just going to use it to set the width of the pen. And this is the case for that. This is the code for that. So that is done. All right. So a triangle size command that draws an equilateral triangle. Show in your code. Show the new triangle command working. You don't have to have the turtle move over the triangle. That would be worth additional marks below. Okay. So the triangle command here, we're just gonna reset and we're gonna clear. Oops, sorry. Clear. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it one parameter. So it's gonna create us an equilateral triangle. I'm just gonna give it 100. So it's gonna create a triangle with all 100 px sizes. So this is 100. This is 100. This is 100. And in the code, it's gonna be the case triangle. The case triangle should be, yeah, right, 520. There we go, triangle. So the part's length is going to be less than 2, and case 1 is a single parameter. As you can see, this is for the equilateral triangle. We just provide one single parameter. The case 2 is for 3 parameters. It's going to be for a scaling triangle. I think we have another question for that. Then so if we, in this first case, if we just type in one parameter, it's just going to give us the triangle for that single parameter in all sizes. So if we just type in 10, it's just going to give us a triangle with 10 10 10 size sides. Okay, so yes, a further triangle command which specifies 3 sides that draws any triangle and look at polygons. So now, yes, there we go, we have that specific one. So if we just type in, I'm just going to clear the canvas here, I'm just going to reset the canvas here, and if we type in triangle, we type in 40 50 40, it's just going to give us a that's way small, I'm sorry. So triangle 100 120 90, It's just going to give us a triangle with 100, 120, and 90 sizes. So we have done this in the code again, as I showed you from this part. So we have taken three different integers and used it as three different sides for the triangle. And it's going to draw us a scaling triangle, as you can see over here. So this is completely working as well. All right, so I think we've reached the end of the demo. Things that are not a specific requirement on the marketing scheme, anything else to add? Yes, so we do have, I have created, I'm just going to show you, I've created a pizza here. So if I just type in pizza, it's just going to create a simple pizza with pepperonis as toppings. It's going to create 8 slices of the pizza, and it's just going to create a bunch of circles for the pepperonis and for the toppings. So that is something that I've just wanted to do in the free time, so I just created that. So I think that is something additional, something creative I've done. Another thing I think actually is if I just click here, the dialog boxes here are all set beautifully. And in the help tab, if we go in commands help, generally it doesn't come like this. It just gonna the code generally comes in a very scrambled and in a very unstructured form. But what I've done is I've created a different dialog box for this, so all the commands, all the features are in here, as you can see. All right, so that is, I think that is it for my code. I'm just gonna type in pizza shape. Command is pizza, so that it'll be easier. Okay, so thanks for doing the demo. You can now initially submit the form and upload your YouTube video demo. You have to verify your account. I will do that. I have shown the form in this demo. I have put my name and group in the readme.md root directory of my GitHub portfolio. I have explained my code in this demo, and I will submit this form now, upload my YouTube demo, and come back and edit for my form and to paste the link. To paste in the YouTube link below. Okay, so this is going to be my. I'll submit this form now, upload my, and come back to edit my form and to paste. Okay, so I'm just going to submit the form. All right, so your progress has been restored. So I think now I'm required to paste in the YouTube video link here. Got it. So yeah, thank you so much, and yeah, Arnav, I'm signing off.